Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mend with Cindy White. I am super gassed to be here, to be chatting my business. It's never felt so good. Guys, I am so excited for this journey, for what it will bring for me. Guys, I'm here for selfish reasons. I am here to be intentional and aggressive with my healing and my restoration and my being mended and put back together, because it's time because life has been doing me the pepper that life has been showing me. That pepper, I've never experienced it before my entire life. Wow. So no, I'm here to talk things out. This is free therapy for me, and I have found that it's helpful for me to talk and not to bottle things up because I'm so used to doing that and it comes naturally. But I just want to now just air out just so I can be lighter and be closer to a restored me. And in that, though I'm here for myself, I definitely am here for you guys as well. So as I share, if you relate and it helps you, then listen, I feel like I would have accomplished so much more than I ever thought I could. So guys, let's do this together. But please, before I carry on, let me welcome you well, because you have taken your time to come over here on my side of the internet. Guys, I'm giving you a warm, a comfy, a cozy, toasty welcome to the very first episode of Mend with Cindy White. Boop. Big things are happening. Big things are going to be happening. By big things, I mean we're going to be letting it all out. Letting it all out. So who is this girl that's talking down the mic in your speakers? Who is she? I'm Cindy White, like I said. I'm 29 years old. I'm a black woman. It's crazy. Sorry, side note. Do you guys call yourselves like millennials and stuff like that? Do you guys call yourselves women? Like I've said like I'm a black woman, but that sounds too grown sometimes. Like I'll be like I'm a black girl. I don't know, it just sounds weird. Like I feel like I'm still a I'm still a baby girl, but really I'm a woman because I'm gonna be 30 this year in August. I'm an August baby. But anyway, sorry, I ramble. I'm an August baby. I have two children. Um, I have a son who is 4. It's gonna be 5 very soon in April, and I have a little girl who's 2. I am from the Midlands. And yeah, I'm somewhat married. For those who know me, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't know me, this is a journey, and this is probably one of the main reasons why I'm here. My husband passed away last year June, and yo, life has never been the same, and that is the pepper. That is the biggest pepper in life that life has ever offered me. Regardless, not even regardless, in the same breath though, I just want to make a disclaimer and just say that yes, I am in a season of grieving, and I feel like this is not even a season. This is just it's something that has now entered my world, entered my life, and entered my daily routine. Grief isn't something that I feel like will ever leave me. I just feel like I will learn to live with it and around it. But this is not a grieving podcast. This is not a place for sorrow and sadness only. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not going to be sad, I'm not going to be sorrowful, and there's not going to be depressive moments, but it's with the intention of getting those things out. But in the same breath as well, as life has been giving me pepper and it's probably been giving you pepper as well, we need to acknowledge that life has also been giving us ice cream, right? So the same way that we've been crying because pepper said entered our eyes is the same way that we have also had joy because we have been eating ice cream. So there's balance in all things. Balance in all things. I'm not that kind of person that will just be like, oh, woe is me, all the time. Like, I will talk about how I feel. Now I will, because I'm ready to do so. But I'm also like, I have a full life, right? And I'm trying to balance that full life in the midst of grief, right? But I'm not just Cindy who has lost her husband. I am so much more, and I just want to explore all those parts of me and just be well. So yes, let's do this journey together. I'm gonna be exploring different things that I hope that you can relate to, because I feel like sometimes we bond over trauma, but I don't want to do that. I don't just want it to be a situation where this is somewhere where we come and we bond over the hardships of life. Though those are good things, I want it to be a case of we're bonding to come out and to be healed from those traumas, and even to like identify them and acknowledge that, oh yeah, that's how I feel. Um we're gonna be little therapists here. I mean, unqualified, but we're gonna be like therapists here, right? And also I want us to bond over the good things in life, the things that have brought us joy. So yeah, like, let's just explore this thing together, man. But again, guys, you're so welcome. I'm so grateful to be here. So first episode, what we're going to be talking about today we're talking about um Christmas and New Year's. So I have been quite silent in this season, and it's been intentional. Not intentional in the sense of I was like purposely silent, but because I genuinely have had nothing nice to say. I've had nothing nice to say. And I'm a kind of person that if I feel a certain kind of way, I kind of seclude myself, because I always like to give my best. And it's that performative side of me where I've now realized that I'm a performer. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't like to be around people when I feel bad or when I feel low, because I feel like they should always get the best of me. And I also do that with my friends, unfortunately, which is really bad, because it's like they love me, they are happy to have like the good, the bad, and all of that, but it's difficult for me to give people that. I just feel like if I can't give you the best, sorry, I'm gonna be away for a little bit. But you guys learning. But no, so in this season, it was this time was very different for me, and it came and hit me in the face like I never expected. So of course, if any of you, like, are Christmas comes and there's this thing called seasonal depression or whatever, I feel like, yo, that came knocking on my door multiple times. But no, so I was just very low. I just felt very, very low, and I didn't anticipate it. That's the thing that shook me. I didn't anticipate it, because Christmas doesn't mean anything to me, right? In respect of like how what it means like commercially, it I don't relate to it, and I don't like subscribe to it at in the slightest. Listen, I'm not buying anybody any gifts, because first of all, it's not your birthday. It's not even Jesus's birthday. So I'm not buying you a Christmas present, because you didn't die for me. You weren't born for me. On your birthday, I will visit you. I will find you, and I will give you a present. But Christmas, sorry, who's that? Anyway, so I don't subscribe to the commercial side of it, and also I don't subscribe to the religious side of it, because, like I said, I don't believe it's just his birthday. That's just me. Go and argue with your Bible. That ain't nothing to do with me. But I've just never been that way, right? So it was never really a thing for us as a family, but we did take advantage and enjoy the time of fellowship and food and banter, laughs, and all of that with family. But everything else around Christmas, couldn't care less. So last year wasn't a big deal for me. I was just at home with the kids, and like two of my like sister friends came over, and we just chilled. It was calm. I didn't feel sad, which I was grateful for. New Year's though, listen to me. That kicked me. That kicked me in my esophagus so hard. I was, when you watch those films and like people are like boiling out their insides. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was me. That was me, because I said, sorry, what do you mean entering into 2023 without my husband? Is everybody mad? like it was too much. It was unbearably painful. I actually vividly remember that evening. Was it then? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that evening. It was hard. It was hard. Yo, God heard from me still. He heard some good things and some very bad things. But nonetheless, he still heard me. So thank you, Jesus. And this year I thought, yeah, Christmas is gonna be a breeze. Like, I don't give a damn about Christmas. So I started feeling some kind of ways before. But I was like, I don't know what that is. But I was ignoring it, suppressing, dismissing it like I do. I was disguising it as, oh, Christmas doesn't mean anything to me, so it's not gonna affect me, right? Little did I know, I was lying to myself. Um, but yeah, so what do you call it? I was gonna say, sorry, someone was calling me. But yeah, so Christmas in my head didn't mean anything to me, so it shouldn't have affected me. I was mentally prepared for what New Year might bring. Everything was just a shock for me because New Year, like, I was in a space of dismissing my emotions so hard that New Year came and I didn't even notice. But Christmas now, I had plans to, like, I wasn't gonna do anything big. I wasn't gonna do what Marcel, who is my husband's name, we normally do. So for the past, like, since we were married for 5 years, sorry, together for 10. But there's time to be talking about all of that. But anyway, so we would, like, normally do the rounds. So, like, go to, like, his parents' house, go to his grandparents' house, just, he'll see, like, he'll go see, like, aunts and uncles. I'll stay in one place because I'm not into the up and down, because his family is absolutely huge. And then we'll end up coming back to our house, and then we'll have some of my family over and our friends over. We'll just chill, play games, have fun, eat food again for, like, the fifth time in the day, all of that, yeah. So I wasn't gonna do any of that, and I didn't do that last year because it just feels too painful to try and we, like, do the things that we used to do as a family unit, and to have that stripped away and to be able to try and, like, force that in again is just too painful. So I'd rather stay in my house. That's always my thing. Like, I'd rather stay in my house. It's so bad, but I'd rather stay in my house. But anyway, so this year I wasn't planning on going anywhere, but I was gonna stay at home, cook some food, and, just order that. I'd bought all my meats. I'd bought some lobster, some fish, some, what did I buy? I forgot what I had. Some chicken. I bought things to cook. Christmas Eve. I said, I am I am feeling something. And it was a deep, now unreflecting, it was a deep feeling of loss and anger. And I kept saying to myself, you know what, I'm all right. Let this day just pass, because it doesn't mean a thing to me. That's what I kept saying. And that's something that I do so well, that I've realized I'm so dismissive of my emotions, and I disguise it as it I disguised this specific one as, it doesn't mean much to me. Yes, I don't celebrate Christmas because it's pagan. I don't celebrate it in that way. And another thing about me is I'm a protester. If I really don't like something, I'm not doing it, right? I'm just not going to do it. So in my head, I was like, okay, then it's not that I'm celebrating Christmas, because I just think it makes no sense, right? But in reality, I engage in the festivities of Christmas. And someone said, "Oh, flip! I need to remember who it is." But someone I follow on who was it? Someone I followed on Instagram. I don't remember who it is, but they posted this. They said, "Merry Christmas to all of you who celebrate Christmas. If you don't, Happy Bank Holiday Monday." I was like, "Yeah, man, Happy Bank Holiday Monday to me," because that's what it felt like. It just feels like a national holiday for everyone. But in reality, like I said, I engage and I enjoyed the time around Christmas. I mean, I'm not into, like, all, like, the like decorating the house, getting lights, all of that. I'm not into all of that, but the time of togetherness, I love that. I absolutely, I've grown to love that, and I love that with Marcel. I love that with Marcel and his family, because there's a lot of them. I just loved that. I just loved that dynamic. And for the second year round coming now and realizing that, oh my gosh, that is not the case anymore. And it's not the case that in I can't go to, you know, my in-laws house or anything like that. It's not that like I'm not invited or anything like that. It's just a matter of me guarding my own heart, because for me it's just too painful. It's just too painful. um but I'm like, yo, I've actually lost that. So it's not that Christmas didn't mean anything to me, because in reality, everybody that I know celebrates it the same way that I do, by enjoying time with one another, by eating, by playing games, by, spending time with family. They probably like give gifts and like decorate and all of that. None of that's bad. I just don't do that stuff. But everything else I join in with. So really, I do celebrate Christmas, but it's not even the celebrating, it's the fact that, oh, it's not going to look the same anymore. So that really, really, um, for lack of a better, that pissed me off. That absolutely peed me right off. Because what the actual heck, is everybody mad? What do you mean that now moving forward, I'm going to now have to um program my mind to continue to say Christmas means nothing to me, to make myself feel better, and to feel like because it means nothing to me, it's okay for me and the children to just be at home and not do anything. And I'm saying it's because it means nothing to me. No, it's not because it means nothing to me. It's because I'm so sad that I no longer have what I had. And now it's like how do I enjoy that in the same way? And it's so weird, like, um, I didn't I had like some invitations, not a lot, but I had some people that invited me around to like their house, like Boxing Day and stuff like that. Um and I genuinely, like, when people do stuff like that for me and like the kids, I like, from the depths of my heart, the gratitude I feel, like, to be remembered, to be included, all of that means so much. Like, I can't even explain how much. And in the same breath, it's like a bittersweet feeling, because it's like, oh, it's just so weird. It's just so weird, because I know myself. I would feel like an imposter. I would feel oh, like this wouldn't be the case if Marcel was still here. But anyway, that was Christmas for me. It was horrible. New Year, I was watching one of the Real Housewives. I didn't even notice. But again with New Year, again with New Year. Sorry, I'm laughing because when you start to like analyze yourself and like question yourself and your actions and why you do the things that you do and what does that mean and why you behaving that way. I'm thinking back on that New Year's Eve, going into New Year's Day, like after 12, and what I was doing and why I was doing it the way that I was doing it. Because normally Marcel was adamant that we're going to church. I would always protest. I don't want to go because it's late. Like, I'm gonna be tired, especially when we had kids. Like, it's too much. It's too much for them. Bedtime routine gone. Like, it's just too much. Can we just pray at home? So we had like a few years of doing that. But most of the time we'll be like at service and praying into the new year. Regardless, whatever we do, we're praying into the new year, setting our goals and just spending time as a family praying on one another, and just worshiping the King of Kings. Um this year I didn't do any of that. Not that, you know, I wasn't grateful to, no, actually, no, that's a lie. I wasn't grateful to enter the new year, because for me, it was just like, it didn't feel like a new year. It just felt like the next day. It just felt like Monday. We're going into Monday. Because the whole notion of, new year, new beginnings, new me, all of that, all of those like cliche in quotation marks, things, and all those like, sentiments that are beautiful and they are encouraging. All of those were just not encouraging me. They were just not they were just some kind way. It just felt like irritating jargon. It just felt like a great stupidity. Like for me, it just felt like, yo, it's just Monday. Because at this point, is it Ethiopia that's in 2015, and the Jewish calendar is not the same as our own. Like, who cares? Who actually cares? So I was like, please, it's Monday. I don't actually care, because what difference is it going to make? So I wasn't looking at things like in any great way. But that was that season for me. So right now, I don't know what this year holds for me, because I haven't planned. I don't have goals per se. I don't have like strong desires for this year. For me, it's just the next day. And I hope it's okay. It sounds very hopeless. But I know that I'm not hopeless, because I have been in a season of being hopeless, and that is dark and scary, and I know that I'm no longer there. Thank the Lord. And I'm not trying to get back there, because it's dangerous, very dangerous. But no, so I know I'm not hopeless, but I want to be full of hope this year. So whichever month, whichever day it comes, I just hope that my hope and my faith increases in this year, for myself, for my joy, for my peace, and for all our, please, for all of us, for all our pieces and all our joyces and all our everything. Like this year, I just want to be mended. I know it's not what going to happen in this year, of course, but I'm just being intentional about um, journeying towards um, a better me, a whole me, one that um, one that can happily and like with conviction say, "I'm okay, I'm good," rather than saying it with this false strength and say, "Nah, I'm good, I'm okay." Because really, if you ask me now, how are you? I'm not okay. Mm-mm. I'm not okay. Oh, I'm not fine. Nothing is fine. Life is crap. But we're gonna come out of that. But we're gonna listen. Guys, the fact that you're even still listening. Hey, out of all these other podcasts that you could have listened to, and you're still here. Sorry, I just deeped it. Thank you, man. Listen, if I could host you well, like if I could even offer you a drink, huh? If I could give you like small nibbles, some small chin chin, granuts, grapes, a cheese board, eh? Some nice drinks, like not from concentrated, the good quality ones, the one that a carton costs like £5, like from M&S or Waitrose. If I could give you some, even give you dinner, some rice, eh? But don't worry, one day AI will do it. Will do it for us. I'll be able to, you know, host you well via the internet. But until we get there, I just want to say thank you so much. Oh, I've pushed my mic. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited for what this means. I'm excited for what this will bring. And yeah, man, let's get mended. Let's fix all these. Well, not us, because we don't have the power to do so ourselves. But let's declutter. Let's get rid of all the mess, all the jargon, all the chaos that life has given us, and let's just have this beautiful exchange. And yeah, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful week. Happy New Year. I hope it's not too late to be saying Happy New Year, because there's a time frame. After like a few weeks, is it even a few weeks? I've probably missed that time frame, but anyway, who cares? It's just the tomorrow. Happy tomorrow for 2024. And thank you guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Not me having the next episode. Sorry, who is she? It's Mend with Cindy White. Thank you again. Bye.